What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. We've got
John.
Ken. We still do the announcing. We still do the John Ken thing every time.
Yeah, should we stop that?
No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine because there's a lot of podcasts that I watch for the first time, and I'm like, oh, the guy didn't say his name, or they didn't, or like I'll watch a podcast sometimes, and I like that we put our bourbon front and center.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times especially if I listen to one, like lately I've been listening to some cigar ones and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're talking and they're talking and they're talking. And I'm like, what the hell was the name of the cigar again?
Right.
I missed the one time they said it, and I can't, or if they said their names, I'm like, what was their names? They didn't say their names or whatever. So it's good for people who are coming in new.
All right.
John and Ken, that's our names. And today, we had another version of the Cigar Cut Old Elk. And this is another one that we're doing. So we had like the Island Blend, I think.
The Island Blend.
Yeah.
Yes. The Island Blend, man.
Yes, welcome. This is the Cigar Cut Punch Cut. If you don't know what a punch cut is, it's just a term for the way you cut a cigar.
Yeah. I don't know
and it's just like they put the little hole in it in the back of the cigar. There's actually little punch cutter things or whatever. And
so instead of like cutting, you're holing it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, kind of like fingering it. But this is the one I told. If you catch our episode of the Old Elk with the Island Blend cigar one, I had mentioned to John. I said, "Oh, I have a punch cut, but it's up at the lake."
Yeah.
Ken
drove all the way to Lake just to get this.
Just for this. Actually, no, I was away for the holiday weekend not too long ago. This cigar cut is a select blend of our award-winning straight whiskeys, aged 6 to 8 years, exquisitely finished and expertly blended. This one in particular is Old Elk 8-year high malt bourbon with the Armagnac finish, and that was finished for 4 months. The Old Elk 7-year high malt bourbon, Oloroso sherry. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. And that one was 6 months finish. And Old Elk 6-year wheat in the 20 port, 8 months. And Old Elk 6-year wheat in the Sauternes 5 months to 1 year on that finish. So it's interesting. Wow. There was a lot of work put into this.
Yeah.
A lot of work. And it kind of makes sense. These bottles are a little bit pricier. So I'm talking like maybe like 115 to 125-ish range or something. So they're a little bit pricier on that. Each Old Elk cigar cut represents the best of the best from our award-winning Cask Finish series. The Punch Cut Volume 1 features an expert blend of Old Elk signature mash bill whiskeys, including high malt straight bourbon and straight wheat whiskeys, each which is further matured in distinct finishes from Sauternes, I'm butchering that, Armagnac, 20 port, and Oloroso sherry casks. The final taste profile includes notes of stone fruit, spice, vanilla, and leather. God, I shouldn't have read that.
Yeah.
Excellent paired with your favorite cigar or standalone as your new favorite nightcap. Let's see.
Hooked on Phonics.
Hello. So, I actually had this. I was telling John before that I had cracked this one open at, it was about a month ago or so. I was at the lake with our buddy Andrew, who you've heard in the background a couple times on our podcast. Andrew never comes on the show, but he likes to just sit there and watch. Yep. And we actually had cigars and had this.
No.
So
did they go good together?
Yeah, it did.
Why put it over there?
Oh, what am I doing?
You just said we feature the thing.
I know.
Now people are going to be like, well, what did they drink?
I know. I'm losing my mind today. Let me tell you. I'm losing it. Let's dive right into this, okay? Let's get this nose.
Nice color.
Yeah. I mean, the color-wise, yes. It's a medium. Medium to almost medium dark.
Medium dark, yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much with the legs.
No. But she knows how to move them.
She knows how to use them, too.
Use them. That's it.
Oh.
Okay. I'm getting some of that sweet dark fruit, maybe.
I'm getting dark fruit blended wheated whiskey.
Some dark stone fruit.
Argmonic.
Stone fruit, yeah.
No, I'm getting like a cranberry-ish. Cranberry?
I'm getting slight ethanol.
Yeah.
Some heat, I guess you could say. Maybe a little bit of a maple characteristic. I don't know. What are you thinking? What's
I
going
don't
on?
know. This might sound. I got like a chocolate smell.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Smell that.
I now that you said it, I'm smelling it. So chocolate. Good nose. I was gonna say good eye. Good nose. Like almost like a chocolate fudge, maybe.
Yeah. I know you said leather before, and I don't want to put that in my head.
No. Well, let's put what we want to put. Let's say what we want to say.
I'm not getting that.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
Maybe a hint of cherry on there.
I was going to say
cherry.
like chocolate covered cherry.
Yeah. Let's put that.
I hope it. Honestly, I hope it tastes like it smells.
Yeah, because it smells good. Well, let's find out. Cheers.
Cheers. You said I'm going to like this one. I think you did. I think that's what you were.
You are.
All right. Okay.
Deep flavors.
Yeah.
Deep. Nice Kentucky hug. Nice on that.
This tastes like it smells.
Yeah.
I taste that chocolate covered
It's
cherry.
freaking good.
It's like you know the ones you get during Christmas time. It's got like the cherry juice in it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a regular cherry. It's that juicy.
So chocolate cherries.
What else do I get in there? I get.
Hint of maple, maybe. I'm getting that too on the taste.
I'm getting more like graham, like
Graham cracker.
Yeah. Like,
I'll put it. Fruit fly. Graham cracker.
I don't want to go back to chocolate either, but to compare like the taste, like to chocolate covered cherry, also what you get on Christmas time, like that Ghirardelli. Do you like Ghirardelli?
Ghirardelli, yeah.
That dark chocolate's got like the raspberries,
Yeah.
and like you hit the seeds, like a
Yeah.
chocolate covered, like that
Yeah.
Ghirardelli raspberry
Yeah.
square.
Yeah. And it lingers. It's got such a nice finish on it.
Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
I'm gonna say it's got kind of like a maple finish. Kind of getting a little maple on that tongue on that finish. And I'm still getting some of that chocolate note on there. What about you?
100%.
So I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
I just brought up a bottle of Joseph Magnus to cigar blend up to the lake, and I had this up there, and I did them back to back.
You chose this?
I kind of was caught off guard because I kind of was like wanting to go back to that. And once again, as you can see by this bottle, I've kind of put a little bit of a dent in it.
A lot of it.
And well, Andrew had some too when we first opened it as well. But it's a really good bourbon. It's a really good. They did their homework.
Yeah.
They knew what they're going for on this. And as far as the cigar blends go for Old Elk, and this is the only second one I've had. I think there's 3 maybe. This takes the cake. I think this one I like better than the other one.
I definitely like better than the other one.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
When I mix it with the water, and then I lick my lips a little bit, I'm getting a little nutty flavor. Excuse me.
That's nuts.
Is it nuts? Almost like a peanut butter and raspberry jelly, licking my lips type of thing.
And we see, I mentioned the Joseph Magnus because John and I are huge fans of the Joseph Magnus cigar blend.
If it would come down like $200 in price, I'd have 10 bottles of it.
They're dropping some.
Well, I'm waiting.
They're dropping some. So
Being patient.
yeah, but this is
That's fantastic.
really good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And I only have seen it at the one store.
Yeah. This might hop into my top tier list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The punch cut.
And you said the last one we did was the island cut.
Yeah, it was an island one.
I remember it, but we've had a few in between. But I would have remembered if it tasted like this.
Oh, here it is. You can try it after.
Yeah,
if you
maybe
want.
after later.
Yeah.
Compare.
We can do compare and contrast. When that's done, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
We can jump into it real quick. But if you want to see that, though, if we're doing just the whiskeys, you got to watch our regular episode. So
Yeah.
and you can see whatever that our regular episodes.
Yeah. If you're an Old Elk
first.
fan and you
Yeah.
want to see us compare and contrast, don't watch just the whiskey. Watch the whole episode.
Yeah, Yeah, because and that would have came out a couple days ago. So, but yeah, I think as far as I think we hit the nail on the head with the notes.
I think we did.
Out of pure curiosity, I'm gonna reread what they said.
I want to look up what did you say? Argmac? What is it? Is that like a sherry, like a wine? Like
No, they have a Oloroso sherry. And they have a Tony Port. Tony Port I use for like making like French onion soup and stuff like that. You know,
like a port wine.
Yeah, I add that to
So what's Arg?
or you can use sherry too, but
what's Argmac?
yeah, Armagnac. So Armagnac.
It's a type of brandy
Okay.
from southwestern France,
Oh, that's where I thought it was from.
known for its complex, robust, and earthy flavors.
Okay. So it must be a little bit stronger because they only age in it for 4 months as
And
opposed to other
it ages
ones.
in oak barrels.
Yeah. So you see that they mention they age like the one in Tawny Port barrel for 8 months. So Tawny Port is not giving as much of that. So the Armagnac must give a very distinct flavor where they don't want to keep it in that barrel for too long. But yeah,
You listening to that?
I think
Is
it's
there
raining.
water coming in here?
I just think it's raining outside.
It's raining. I can smell the rain.
Yeah,
but it sounds like we're about to
never-
be flooded in.
I never have the windows open down here. I
Yeah,
never
true. I guess that's
ever, and I think that's why. Yeah, and wow.
That comes up. We got great microphones. That comes up awesome.
I know I can, but they may not be able to hear it, but though I don't know. If
I can hear it.
Yeah, but I had to open the window because I don't know, for some reason it smelled like cotton fresh in here.
Somebody did a cotton something.
It's like, yeah, all right. Old Elk, man.
Fantastic.
I don't know what else to say. It's a really good. The only thing I would say maybe the body is the viscosity is lacking a little, which is not really affecting that linger on our palate.
No,
So
but
I can't say that's a bad thing.
I would like a tad bit more of the Kentucky Hug,
Okay.
but this is great, man. This is really
It's
great.
a
I appreciate
fantastic
it.
sipper. Yeah,
you're,
man.
you're right. You said I was going to like it. and
I
you're
knew
right.
you'd like this one, yeah, and because I know you like the cigar blends,
do.
and I put this up there with that Joseph
Yeah,
Magnus.
I'm going almost like 4.75 on this.
Yeah,
this is really good.
I would agree on that. I think it's solid. Cheers. All right. So today's topic, we are going to. We're a little random sometimes with certain things, and but I thought it was interesting, and John agreed, and we said we're going to talk about this. We are going to talk about pet peeves when it comes to food, things that bother us when you see. For instance, and we're going to break it up into a couple categories here, but just to give you a quick example is like ketchup on eggs, or ketchup on a steak, things like that. Certain things that may bother you that you're like, what are you doing? What's going on here? Maybe something in your life, maybe something that your spouse or significant other may do that you're like, what are you doing? Especially if you made the meal, prepared the meal. We can get into that too as well, because that happens to me sometimes. I'll work hard on something, and then I'll see something come out on the side, and I'm like, or like I prepare a nice steak, and I see like say my wife has like, I'll just say it right now, has like salad and like say salad dressing, just say for instance or something, and she takes the steak and starts moving it around in that or whatever. She starts combining the two, and I try to keep my mouth shut, but I'm cringing on the inside, and I'm like, I just made that very good juicy steak.
I think we're going to have some different takes on a lot of stuff right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So
You want to start with that?
we could start with that.
Let's start with a good steak,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, steak is like the epitome of a great meal, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think I got it. There's a little fruit fly flying around.
yeah, it's nutty,
Nutty.
raspberry.
Yeah. It's a little nuts.
I'm not a huge steak eater anymore, but I was.
Okay.
I have in the past dipped. I'm a dipper,
Wow.
and I like a sauce. I'm a huge A1 guy. I love A1.
It's like garbage, dude.
I've done ketchup with my steak, and I don't mind having my steak with my salad and getting like maybe that Italian dressing.
Okay,
and-
where are you getting these steaks first and foremost?
Oh, it could be anywhere. Restaurant. It could be
right.
Texas Roadhouse.
I-
It could be Ruth Chris. It could be me on the grill.
So here's my point with that. There is a perfection to making a good steak. You get a nice, like recently I bought some nice ribeye, and I got it from Restaurant Depot, and I bought the big thing of ribeye, and I got one with decent marbling in it and everything, and I just whatever. When I do a ribeye, usually I'll cook it up at the lake, so I have a. It's for up there. I don't have the best grill, but I have like one of those ones that you can smoke and grill. So
Okay.
I put it in. You're gonna make fun of me, but it comes out delicious. I use the Ninja like it's a digital one.
Okay.
And so it's not like legit smoking. Okay, sorry people for all the true enthusiasts out there, but for something up there, it works for me. So I'll smoke it for about and I think like even when it's smoking, it's kind of cooking it pretty, whatever. So I'll smoke it for like an hour and a half or something until the temperature gets to like maybe like $120.
Okay.
And maybe even less sometimes. And then I take it off, switch it to grill mode, heat it up to really hot, sear it, get a nice crust on it, and it always comes out perfect. So when I take my steak, I put a little olive oil.
Okay.
I put salt, pepper, and sometimes I do a little minced garlic on that too, and you get nice, it's ready to roll right
But once
there.
it's finished, you don't want nothing else.
Nothing needs to touch that steak. Nothing. Not even a pat of butter because it's so juicy already. If you get a good steak that has good marbling, good fat, and it is so tender that you can, I'd say eat the fat too. Just eat it.
Oh, I love eating the fat.
Yeah, just eat the fat.
Especially after that sear.
Oh, it's so good. So good. And I wouldn't even think of putting a sauce on that at all.
I don't mind it. I'll get out a barbecue sauce. I'll get out like a Baby Ray's Chipotle sauce. I'll dip my steak in whatever.
I can't believe that you owned a restaurant.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a steak restaurant.
We had the cowboy steak, though.
Yeah, that sucked.
I don't know, man. I just can't.
I'm not a huge steak guy, so it don't really like. I'm not a
All right.
steak aficionado. Like I know, like a lot of times we're like, we need to get the guys together and go out for a good steak.
Yeah.
I would probably get something else and not a steak when we went out. So I'm just not. I'm not huge
I got you.
on that.
As far as sauces go, I will do. If it's a steak that's specifically supposed to have a sauce, or whatever, then maybe I'll do it. Or once in a while, if you have an option, I'll get a béarnaise on the side or something.
Well,
something
what's a
like
steak
that.
that's supposed to have a sauce? Like a short rib? I mean, that's not a steak.
No. Like is a Salisbury,
Okay.
something that
It's hamburger.
not Salisbury. What am I thinking here?
I mean, do you count like roast beef as almost a steak? I mean, it's red meat.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember. What the heck's the name of the steak? Is it Delmonico? No, not Delmonico. Is it? Steak Diane will have a sauce.
Steak Diane.
Steak Murphy, I think, has like a kind of a sauce to it. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm kind of thinking there. Something that it's intended to have. I'm drawing blanks, people.
That's fine.
Could say, whatever.
It's like do you consider like a pot roast a form of?
No,
because it's red meat.
It is, but it's not steak.
It's a roast.
It's not a steak.
Okay.
It's like short ribs, not steak. It's not. When I'm saying steak, I'm talking
Porterhouse, ribeye,
T-bone,
New York strip.
New York strip steak.
How about filet mignon?
Filet mignon, even a filet mignon, yes. Which over the years, man, I used to always that was my go-to when I went to a restaurant was filet mignon. Now I'm like, no,
Boring. It's boring.
You want
fat.
fat.
Yeah,
I want ribeye. I want the juiciness. A filet mignon is never going to be as juicy as a nice good ribeye.
No.
Our buddy Dustin is probably like cringing right now. He's like, these guys, they're getting into my world right now, and he's like, no, you need to smoke it for 75 hours.
Show us the way.
Show us the way.
Show us the way.
I'm learning, Dustin. I'm learning. All right. But yes, so that would be a pet peeve.
All right.
Ketchup on eggs. Ketchup on steak.
My only pet peeve with steak is when people order it well done. That's my only pet peeve.
Yeah, it's got to be medium. For me, medium rare.
I'll do medium rare, medium.
I'll do medium on a burger, not on a steak necessarily.
Same with a steak.
I would say rare to medium
It
rare.
depends on where you go because sometimes medium rare is like purple.
Yeah.
I don't want it that way.
No.
I still want the little bit of gray outside with the red in
If
the
it's
middle.
a good steakhouse, they should
I
be
don't
giving
mind.
it to you right.
Yeah, I don't mind.
When I was out in Aruba, man, they actually had some good Argentinian steakhouses there. So good, man.
All right, let's go there though. Let's go there.
All right.
Let's go there. Let's do like a Brazilian steakhouse, right? You're getting like the picadinho, and you're getting those cuts. They're most of the time like almost a well done. when there's like 3 of them on there and you
Yeah.
slice it thin, it don't really come out red,
Yeah,
but it tastes so good,
I know.
and it's got so many spices on it.
I know, and that's the thing too. Like when I make my steaks, sometimes it's hard. It's hard to gauge. Sometimes you have my machine can cook a little quick. My grill, I call it a machine because it's. And a lot of times I'll go to my wife and I say, "Sorry, I cooked it to a medium or a little bit more." And she'll say, and I agree with her. She's like, "It's juicy. I don't care.
Okay.
If it's juicy and it's got good flavor, I don't care." Because sometimes it comes out a little more than I thought it would come out.
And it's funny because we do. My kids like Texas Roadhouse, so we'll go to Texas Roadhouse. I know it's not like Ruth Chris, it's not like a Peter Luger, but they give you a decent steak.
Yeah.
And she orders it well done, but she's like, it's so juicy though. And I'm looking at her cut, I'm like, it's juicy because they throw like 2 tablespoons of butter on it.
I know.
That's why.
That's
juicy.
the thing.
It's not juicy. It's buttery.
I mean, I'm not opposed to a pat of butter on a steak afterwards, just to get that nice salty, buttery taste. It's not the end of the world or anything, but I just find that if you do it right and it's, and you prepare it right and everything, then it's going to...
Well, it's like we say with pizza, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite topping? Well, if it's a good pizza, you don't need a topping.
You don't need a topping. No.
I do like ketchup on eggs. So I make scrambled eggs and I do put ketchup on them.
When it comes to breakfast, the only thing I put ketchup on it's a Jersey thing. If you don't know what a Taylor ham, egg and cheese is on a bagel, I will do salt, pepper, ketchup on that. I like the sweetness with the saltiness on that. So that's my.
But you won't put ketchup on your eggs? How do you prefer your eggs?
Depends what I'm doing it with. If I'm doing steak and eggs, which I do if I have like leftover steak from like the night before or something. I'll do them sunny side or over easy, and usually more like over easy because I'll put the lid on it and it kind of gets, a little bit of that shell, Granted, I'm not turning it over, but it's kind of got that same consistency.
Okay.
So if I'm having it with steak or something like a meat and I have bread on the side, then I want to have that runny egg.
Want that dip.
Yeah, so I could dip it into the egg. If I'm doing just a typical... If I'm just only having eggs, it's going to be an omelet. Okay. I'm going to put like a cheese omelet.
No ketchup?
No. And if I'm doing something with a meat, typically like bacon kind of meat, not like a steak or something like that, scrambled I'm fine with. Nice scrambled. I put a little bit of creme fraiche in there. Yeah, whip it up and everything. Mm-hmm. Or if I don't have creme fraiche, I add a little water. Sometimes steam it when it's cooking, salt, and then I'll top it with salt and pepper.
Okay.
And
I like ketchup on my eggs.
Or a poached egg. I love a poached egg. Good poached egg.
I don't think we've ever had one.
Yeah, that's weird. But, everyone has their thing.
Let's stick with ketchup. What about chicken? My kids like to dip their chicken cutlets and chicken nuggets in ketchup.
No. I think ketchup is a condiment that is one of my least favorite. I like mayonnaise better than ketchup.
Okay.
Like, I go French sometimes on my French fries. I'll dip my French fries in mayonnaise sometimes, I know it's a French thing, but...
Or a heart attack thing.
Yeah, I don't know. If I've done it before, I'm not opposed to it.
I don't think ketchup should touch chicken ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. I think if you do it right, if you get a nice chicken and you prepare it right, you don't need to add it.
I mean, even fast food wise, right? Chicken nuggets or we go chicken tenders, they're always dipping their chicken, and I can't do it.
If
I love ketchup for my French fries, my eggs.
I won't
That's
even
really
do, I
about
don't
it
do it with
on my burger.
I don't do it on my hot dog. I don't do it on the French fries. There it is again.
Hot dog, no. Ketchup should never touch a hot dog.
Yeah, I won't put it on my hot dog. One of my French fries. If it comes on a burger, sometimes I just don't know if it's gonna. They put it on a burger. I'll eat it.
If you go to a diner and you get a burger, you're not gonna put ketchup on it.
No, I really don't need ketchup in my life.
Okay.
Is that one of those things? So
Gotcha.
I'm gonna jump back into this because I don't want to spend too much time talking about that.
Go ahead.
And I have it broken up into categories and things that just tell me these are just dining habits that people may have that might be a pet peeve that annoys them. And we don't have to really talk on necessarily, but I'm going to reveal this list right here. Loud chewing or slurping.
Okay.
Some culture, slurping is
Yeah, people. I don't like.
Yeah. Talking with a mouthful of food.
That don't bother me.
Depends. If I can understand someone, I'll be like, swallow.
If things are spitting out, I don't like that because I'll throw up.
Yeah, you get like a
I'm done. Yeah.
burger, chunk of burger ends up on your cheek.
Yeah. No.
Double dipping in shared dips or salsas. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But I am not opposed to. Say you have mozzarella sticks, and you dip it then
Flip
you
it around.
flip it around.
100%.
I'm okay with that because the mouth didn't touch that part.
100%.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Or if I'm at a table with my wife and kids,
Yeah.
and my kid double dips, that don't bother me.
Yeah.
If me and you go out,
I'm so
not
used to
gonna double
eating
dip.
the other half of my kids' food anyways. I'm like, all right, just give it to me. You know, it is what it is. Reaching across the table instead of asking to pass.
I don't. That don't
I think it depends who I'm with. If I'm with like people I'm with all the time, I don't give a shit what you do. If I'm with like strangers, maybe I'll be like, hey, can you pass that over, please?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I wouldn't reach with strangers. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't really reach anyway. I just
Yeah.
ask for it. I'm lazy. But if you're wearing like a guinea tee and you
I know.
just reach over and
I know,
like your
you
armpit hair's hanging right over my meal,
yeah,
I'm probably gonna be pretty pissed.
Yeah, no bueno. Here is a pet peeve of mine, and I'm okay with it if it is established and if you're taking what and not touching anything else. Taking food from someone's plate without asking.
No, I would never.
I wouldn't do it.
I would never. I even cringe when people are like, "Do you want to try a piece of mine?" No.
Yeah.
No, because I don't want to offer you.
Yeah, but
a
plenty
piece
of times,
mine.
me and you, we go out and we'll share something. We're like nachos or something, you know. And we'll
Oh,
do
yeah,
it,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, and we'll share it. I'm fine with that because it's been established. We know what we're doing.
Right.
We're both food experts, where we're not necessarily, you know, if you touch that chip, you're taking that chip,
Right.
and we're kind of okay with that, I think. But my wife would do that sometimes. She will grab stuff. She'll like touch my food and move something over, and I'm like, don't do that. No.
I'll cut a piece and give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
It's an appetizer, we can
Yeah.
scoop, we can do whatever.
Yeah.
If I order, a chicken parm, and my wife orders a steak, and I'm like, "You want to try my chicken parm?" Yeah. All right. I'll
Cut
cut
it.
it for you,
Yeah.
and I'll give it to you. You won't even eat it off my fork.
I will.
I'll put it on
the
your
fork.
plate.
I don't mind. I'll be like, here, just try it.
I'll put it on your plate,
Yeah.
and then you eat away.
Yeah.
Eat away. But if you come with your fork and you're like,
Yeah.
"That's good," no.
I'm okay with it as long as whatever they touch, they take. So don't move something over. Don't touch something because I don't want to eat something that you just put your hands on.
Yeah.
So,
I just think it's rude to put your fork on somebody else's plate.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Unless it's a shared appetizer.
Well, this is
item.
saying without asking. I would always.
Oh,
ask.
without asking is even worse.
Yeah, I would always ask. Cooking and preparation. Overcooked steak or pasta, like mushy pasta. Well, yeah, I like it
I like my pasta hard.
slightly al dente.
I like it even harder than al dente.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Shoe leather steak. Yeah, a steak that's too well done. That's no bueno. You know, it takes away from what a steak should be. Under salted or under seasoned food. You can always add salt. That's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I'd rather my food be under seasoned than
Yeah.
over seasoned.
Okay.
Even at home, I don't cook with as much salt anymore. I mean, I salt my stuff. I try to season it. My kids are just like, if I make them something like pasta, you didn't put enough salt. I'm like, well, I don't like it that way.
Yeah.
Add your own.
I add salt to the water. So
I do too.
Whatever is going to be absorbed is going to
100%.
be in there, and that's all the salt it needs. Let's see. Using too much garlic or onion. For me, garlic. I love garlic, but garlic doesn't love me, so that can be an issue.
Same.
Yeah.
It also depends on who you're cooking for. You know what your family likes.
Yeah. Exactly.
If I'm cooking for others, I'm gonna probably cook it the way I like it.
Not removing bones, shells properly in dishes where it's expected. So I guess if you put everything, there's a designated dish for say you're eating oysters or something, maybe or mussels or something, you know.
Or if I'm going out for seafood and I have a nice flounder, or I have a nice snapper, and I got a bone comes out of it. No, you didn't do your job.
Mm-hmm. So that's a fillet issue there you're mentioning.
Yeah.
Food presentation and serving. Okay, let's see what this is about. Food touching on the plate for picky eaters. I don't care about that.
No, I don't care about
as
that.
long as they say they put a sauce on it and it's not getting all over other things. And I guess just you can't be too crazy.
My kids do that now. I made chicken cutlets for dinner last night with a side of pasta. Their pasta has to be in a bowl, and their chicken cutlets have to be in a separate plate.
Okay.
I can't put their pasta on the plate next to the chicken cutlet. They're like, it's touching. I'm like,
Yeah.
gives a shit.
I guess that goes to me and you seem okay with it for the most part. I don't like to put something. So, you ever go to a picnic or something like that, and they have family style food, and you get a burger, and they have vodka sauce, penny vodka or something. I try to put the vodka sauce on a separate side of the plate.
So I agree with that too.
Yeah.
And what I do at home, and this drives me absolutely crazy. My dad does it. My wife does it. We'll have chicken cutlets. We'll have pasta. We'll have salad.
Yeah.
They put it all in one plate. I don't want my salad dressing or any touching my pasta.
Yeah, no, I got you.
You know. And they're like, "Oh, just what does it matter?" You know, I mean, no. And salad shouldn't touch my mashed
I agree
potatoes.
with
No.
you. But do you ever have a happy accident? Like something touched something, and you're like, "Oh wait, that's pretty good." You know?
Maybe.
It's gonna sound silly, but I remember having waffles and eggs, and the syrup hit the eggs, and I was like,
"Oh yeah, okay."
I was actually like,
or your bacon, and you're like, "Oh, maple bacon,
maple bacon. This is really or maple sausage."
Yeah,
I'm like, this is fantastic.
But when it comes to like salad, it needs to be in a separate bowl, separate plate. I don't want nothing else touching it.
No, I got you.
If we go buffet or whatever,
Yeah.
like that salad's gonna be on a separate plate.
Makes sense.
Not gonna touch
I don't disagree with you on that. Serving soup that's lukewarm instead of hot. You ever have like a restaurant? Like you order soup from a restaurant that just opened like 20 minutes ago. You know they're serving yesterday's soup still, and they're trying to heat it up or something. That's happened to me before. I'm not. I need it hot. I want to, even though I know it's like yesterday's. I want to feel like it's not. So too much dressing sauce poured on instead of on the side.
Yeah. I like my stuff on the side, especially when I get a salad. Put the dressing on the side.
Yeah, I like to ration it too.
I don't want you to, especially. I'm not a. Are you a more creamy or more vinegary
creamy
dressing guy? Same.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's not a creamy dressing, it's saturated.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
No, you don't. Yeah, that's not good. Even though I think the creamy stuff's less healthy for you. But,
100%. That's what makes it good.
Ice melting in drinks too fast. Well, that's not something you can really. You can't control that melting ice. Serving soggy fries instead of crisp ones. I like the soggy fries, so I'm not opposed to it necessarily.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind a little bend on it. You know.
I don't mind it.
All right. Next and last category, we're going to talk about eating out, and I'm talking about food. People snapping photos of food forever before eating. I have to admit,
that's you.
I'm guilty. I am guilty of it because I have an Instagram page with Dom and Jay and Pub Suds and Grubs. That's how this kind of podcast kind of started, as we were kind of going off that. Pub Suds and Grubs, and it's an Instagram page on and it was a good way for me to promote local restaurants and things like that. So I would take a while sometimes trying to take a good photo and
But I think if you got your meal and you want to photo it up.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for you to eat.
No, don't wait for me.
But if I got my food and you didn't and you're waiting for it, I'm going to wait for you.
Yeah. Yes. No, I
don't like eating until everybody
I've told
has
my
their
wife
food.
numerous times, start eating. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be a minute because I need to get a good photo. Well, I do a quick write-up on whatever and stuff like that, and subscribe to Pub Suds and Grubs on Instagram.
But if we did get a nice plate of nachos and you're
Yeah.
like, I'm going to take a picture of that. Yeah, go ahead.
If you're sharing it with if
What are
you're
we
sharing
doing?
it with
Let's
someone,
go.
yeah, that's a different story. I'll try to. I don't usually do the nacho. This damn fruit fly still flying around. That's a pet peeve too. Complicated custom orders that hold up the line. I'll say that doesn't really affect too much, but it is a little annoying when you go out with someone to eat and they're like, I'm going to take this without this and this and this and this and that without this and this and that. And then, because now you're thinking they're going to screw up their order and you're waiting for them to complain when they do screw up that order, you know?
Agreed.
And it's almost like, dude, just order the fucking food, you know? Stop, order, take it off, you know? Can
I get this with no sauce? Can I get this with this on the side instead of on top?
That,
Can you substitute this instead of that?
That's a pet peeve, yeah, I'll have to say. It's a little annoying sometimes when people are like that. Sharing a dish and one person hogs the best parts. You know, I haven't had really that issue. Maybe
I don't think so either.
I acknowledge something. If we get like a nachos and all the meat, chicken or whatever's on top, I'll try to be fair with that. I think so. It doesn't.
Same.
I guess if people did do that, it would be a pet peeve of mine though.
Same. I've had instances where I've gotten like frag calamari.
Yeah.
And I love the legs and the tentacles.
Yeah, me too.
And if somebody else was like hoarding them all, I'd be like,
or
you gotta share that.
Or
you gotta share it.
You get buffalo wings and you both like the drumsticks, and someone just keeps taking the drumsticks, and you're like, all right, dude, you know.
I'm a wingette guy, so I'm like, take the drumsticks. I want the wings. And
I like
the wings. No.
Well, me and you get along well then because I like the drumsticks. Yeah. So, yeah. Servers taking plates before everyone's finished. That has been an issue. That actually just happened to us not too long ago. My son never finishes food, and he had a grilled cheese with French fries.
So you were gonna finish that shit, and she took it.
Well, no, my wife was munching on his fries. She had the plate next to her, but she stopped the woman though. She stopped the waitress, and she goes, "Oh, I'm eating those fries," So she actually caught them in time. But yes, I can see where that can be an issue. And last, and certainly not least, people who tip poorly despite good service.
Well, yeah, that's always going to be a pet.
Tipping's interesting because John and I are from the restaurant industry, so we've been down that road before. We've talked about this on other podcasts before, and at least in New Jersey, and I think most of the United States, these waiters and waitresses are working kind of from those tips.
But that's an odd one though, because if me and you were out together, I mean, we're going to split the tip, and we're going to split good. If I see me and you. Say we get 2 separate checks for the same bill.
Yeah.
And I'm looking over, and you're like, I think $5, and I should be 10.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do 15, or I'm gonna do 10. I'm not gonna call you out and be like, bro, what, you cheap ass bastard.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that could be.
I don't know. I usually set it out. If someone did good service, the food was good, everything was good, I will say right off the bat, I'm going to tip them a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'll say I'm going to give them a little more because they, whatever.
And I might not think it, but I mean, but God bless you.
Yeah.
As long as I give my minimum that I think I'm good, I might say God bless you. But you may call me out. I don't.
Yeah. I mean, and we will use certain words that can't say on this podcast probably.
Cheap ass mofo.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I think it's interesting, and I think that you and I are roughly on that same page when it comes to a lot.
I don't
of this
know.
stuff.
I think if we divulge into the whole ketchup and meat situation, I think we can go further and further and further.
I know the whole ketchup thing. I just don't understand that, man. I don't understand.
I mean, we can go even more questions where it's like, all right, let's have a beer first.
Yeah.
We got this at the
back to we just discussed this on our last episode. John and I were at the Wild Acres in New York, and they had a festival out there, and some cool people out there gave us some cans that we said we put on the show.
Yeah, this is from Tilted Barn. Yeah. Tilted Barn Brewery is pretty popular up in Rhode Island, and this is called Raise the Barn. I'm sorry. No, this is called Cactus. Their slogan is Raise the Barn.
Oh.
It's a double IPA coming in at 7.8%.
Okay, not too bad. Middle of the road.
Middle of the road, DDH Cactus.
Isn't that crazy? You can say that's middle of the road nowadays when back in the early 2000s when we're getting Molson Triple X at 7.3% alcohol, and we're like, oh my God, this is so boozy.
This is going to kill us.
Now we're like, oh yeah, middle of the road. I would say it's a little more like middle high. How about that?
Yeah, middle high is good.
Yeah.
I'm more of like a 6.5 guy, but I'll take it. I don't see the hops on here. All right,
you can smell the hops on there. I'll tell you that.
We often adhere to the less is more tradition here at Tilted Barn. We enjoy exploring subtle nuance and balance with our beers. Double dry hopped Cactus, however, is not one of those beers.
Okay.
The can you are holding is absolutely bursting with flavor and aroma, yet somehow leaves you thirsty for more. Sometimes more is more. Please enjoy.
I think I will enjoy it. I'm smelling this, and I'm like, wow, I want to drink it.
I've been to Rhode Island quite a few times. This is on my list to go. When I saw them at that festival, I was excited.
Pretty freaking cool. Cool can, too, man. I like that.
Yeah, I approached them to see if I can get one because I love their stuff.
Yeah, awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's solid, dude.
That's a solid beer.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's what you want your IPA to taste like.
Yeah. Some juiciness to it. Kind of getting a little of that haziness.
Get that hazy, get that.
Which we don't do all the time, but one is fine for us, I think, and it's not, we don't do it because it's not a thing that we don't like it. It's just, sometimes these hazies can
It's heavy. It
upset us a little,
It messes with the belly.
Yeah, but it's got great flavor. It's the right linger right there. It's not sitting on your tongue where you're getting that bitterness that's just hanging out way too long. Agreed. It comes and goes at a nice pace, and it's hard to find a good beer that can do that, and kudos to them because they did that.
Yeah, it's like an old school IPA, stuff that got us into the craft beer world.
Mm-hmm.
It's not swimming in sugar and extra flavor, and it's a beer.
Or lactose.
It's a craft beer.
Yeah, it's got a nice. It's an extremely balanced beer, and great job.
I've never had anything bad from Tilted Barn. I've had quite a few of their beers brought to me from Rhode Island, and if you're ever up in that area,
And hey, I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I'm gonna send you a level.
because it's tilted.
Yes,
We want to straighten it.
just a little.
No, that's the. I mean, do you want to straighten up the Leaning Tower of Pisa? No, it's
I
leaning.
guess not. All right, I won't send you one.
We all lean to the left a little bit. At least I do.
Speak for yourself.
So.
Yeah, solid stuff.
Solid stuff.
Good stuff. Tilted Barn, really good.
And not.
Thanks for the can.
Yeah, thank you. We'll shout you out. We'll.
Put you on.
We did shout you out. But we'll. Yeah.
We'll shout you out twice.
Going back to not really pet peeves, but like, what's your take on like? All right, so we talked about like sauces on stuff, right?
Yeah,
like you go out. What is your preferred side? You're going out for a steak, baked potato, mashed potato.
Oh yeah, baked potato.
Baked.
Okay. Hold on. No. I'm gonna rephrase that.
Yeah.
And it's basically a close tie.
Okay.
I like a loaded baked potato. I want the works on there, man. I want the butter,
part
sour
two,
cream,
right? That was part two of the question.
cheese, bacon. I want everything on there. You know, I like a nice loaded baked potato. So yes, I would say typically that would be my. I'm going back and forth right now because I'm not going to say French fries. I'm going to say I like steak fries.
Okay.
I'm not a big. Damn.
Let him be.
Oh,
man.
I got it.
Oh, you got him.
I'm not a big. Like I don't like thin French fries. I don't like shoestring fly. I like shoestring flies.
You got the fly.
I got the fry now. I'm not a big curly fry waffle cut. I don't mind them. I like a thick cut, nice potatoey French fry, like the kind when you go to England or Ireland and you get with your fish and chips, like those big, thick French fries or chips as they would call it. And if you find a place that makes a nice, good steak fry, I will take that steak fry over the baked potato. But it's hard to find a place that makes a good, solid steak fry.
Yeah, I agree.
So you agree in...
I agree that it's got to be a baked potato or like a thick cut fry. If I'm at a restaurant, I don't want no silly. If I go to Five Guys, I want those fries because I love a homemade fry.
Yeah.
Not like a McDonald's.
Like, Five Guys has nice
But
peanut
Five
oil
Guys,
fries.
it's like it's soft, mushy. Like I like that because you know it's homemade.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to like Ruth Chris Steakhouse or Peter Luger's, I want a nice baked potato. I'm not gonna get a mashed potato with my delicious steak. Are there more?
I killed his brother.
Now they're gonna get you, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah, I want a nice baked potato or a nice thick cut fry.
So
When I was on my cruise, something I never do. We talked about steak and eggs. I'm not a huge fan. All right, Mr. Miyagi, relax.
All right.
We went to brunch and it was international brunch.
Okay.
And I was gonna get this French French toast thing with berries, and it was like, it's cute, it's pretty.
All right.
And then the dude,
is that what you said?
Yeah. And then the guy next to me got the steak and eggs. I don't get steak and eggs.
Yeah.
And on the menu it said, a fillet with chips.
Yeah.
And I think it was like fried eggs or eggs over easy, whatever it was. You focus here, focus here.
Keep going. I'm listening.
And just looking at it, I was like, I'm gonna get steak and eggs, dude. But I got my eggs scrambled instead of over easy. But it came with these thick cut chips. When it said chips, I didn't put two and two together because the steak and eggs was the England version of the international brunch. But I didn't put two and two together with chips. I'm like, I don't really want chips. And I told the person, I go, is there anything else I can get instead of chips? And he's like, well, that's what it comes over. I was like, all right, just give it to me the way it is because I want to be authentic. Give it to me the way it is. And it was these thick cut steak fries.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like 8 of them on the plate. And I was like, dude, I just want more.
Yeah.
It was the best thing I ever had.
Good thing you roll with it, man.
I cut the fillet with like a knife. Ooh. And it wasn't like you said, we prefer a fatty steak, but for breakfast or brunch where you don't want it that heavy.
Well, it depends if you're hungover.
Perfect, dude. Yeah. It was perfect. So I get what you're saying with like fish and chips. You want a thick
fry. I can eat thick cut fries all day, man. I agree. I just
because
like
you want to taste that thick potato. You want that.
Even with disco fries, which is, hey, if people outside of Jersey, disco fries are French fries with gravy and mozzarella. Some people have argued with me and say
Brown gravy.
yeah, brown gravy, and people will say no, it's American cheese, or they'll say I'm like no, it's mozzarella. I always say I'm like it's mozzarella.
I prefer American cheese.
Yeah, well, that's wrong. So, and see, there you go. But
I feel like American
even
cheese has
those-
flavor, whereas mozzarella really doesn't.
Oh no, I like just like that, and.
But I won't ask
I
for
like
disco
those with
fries.
steak fries. I like those with steak fries too as well.
I agree. Because the thicker the fry, the better.
Oh,
You're
it's so
tasting the
good.
potato. You want to taste the potato.
Yeah, gravy and mozzarella, brown gravy and mozzarella is a thing.
It's great on a roast beef sandwich.
Fiore's in Hoboken.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to a diner, I do American cheese. And I don't ask for disco fries.
Yeah.
I ask for fries with American cheese and gravy. Because if I ask for disco fries, I'm going to get 10 heads. I want American cheese and gravy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a Jersey.
What do you get mashed potatoes with? And do you prefer gravy on your mashed potatoes?
I will do mashed potatoes sometimes. Depends. Sometimes I'll even do mashed potatoes with like a nice chicken cutlet or something.
Yeah.
You know, I can do that.
Same.
But I will do it with steaks too as well. You know, sometimes we just need to change it up.
All right.
So I'll do it. I'll whip them up, but I'll add sour cream to it, and I'll add sometimes some shredded cheddar or something in there too.
When I make mashed potatoes at home, I add cream cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, cream cheese is good too.
And before we go, because we're getting overboard.
Yeah, we are.
Cracker Barrel. I go to Cracker Barrel. I get my chicken fried steak.
I love the
My
chicken
wife
fried
gets her freaking chicken fried steak.
Right.
I think I just had a seizure. She gets her chicken fried steak. It's so funny because we get the same side, mashed potatoes, right?
Yeah.
But I prefer the white gravy on my mashed potatoes. She wants the brown gravy.
So when it comes to white, I think is that the same as sausage gravy?
No.
Because sometimes they have the sausage gravy. They do.
I mean, I get, but without the sausage. It's just like a peppery white gravy.
Okay, so when I went to a place recently and I did chicken fried steak, then they advertised it with sausage gravy, which was freaking unbelievable.
Okay.
It was unbelievable. A sausage white gravy, that is. So
Isn't it a shame what's going on at Cracker Barrel?
it's done though. They fixed it.
No, they fixed the logo, but they didn't fix the insides. A lot of them are going towards that modernization on the inside with the booths and.
That's ridiculous. Why does it keep flying in my head?
I know, because it's like Jaws, dude. You kill its family, it's
Yeah,
coming
I
to
know.
get you.
It wants revenge.
It's just a shame, man.
Yeah, it is
My
a
whole
shame.
thing was the decor. Like that was Cracker Barrel.
I
bro.
used to look for the pictures of people that they didn't know. I love looking at those pictures.
every of what?
People they didn't know. It's like some random old guy in a chair. You know, it's like they're pretending it's family, but they don't know who that is at all.
Oh man, looks like a junkyard.
And
I
speaking
love
of
it.
which, real quick, and I just want to end because we're going too long.
Yeah,
but
we're too long.
we go to once in a while. We go to this place called Gladstone Tavern. We went there
Yes,
or
we did
whatever.
go there.
There's a picture of an old lady on the side. She's like in an apron and everything like that. And I think
Oh, is that the owner's mother?
yeah, it's the owner looks just like her, and the people who work there are like, yeah, that's not. No, she's just some old lady.
Just some lady.
I'm like, it looks just like him. It looks like the owner.
I feel like we had that conversation the last time we were there. too, with someone just randomly.
no,
like,
they
who
just
was that?
They just thought it looked good for the decor.
Saw that at a yard sale.
Yeah, maybe we're not getting all that right, but yeah, that's what
Somebody's Nona.
yeah, someone's Nona. Shout out to Tilted Barn.
Tilted Barn.
Fantastic beer. I really like this one.
It's a really cool place, man.
Oh shoot.
No, forget it. Just put it away.
Because now, but yeah, the people that we said that we were going to do that.
We lied. We'll do it again. another time.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry,
Watch our
people.
past episode.
I just saw we had the other cigar. We were supposed to
I was
compare
going
it.
to say the same thing, and I was hoping you forgot.
Oh,
Because it's blocking. You can't even see it.
yeah. Sorry, people.
We lied.
We lied. But watch our cigar cut episode.
We did it a few weeks ago. Just
I
go
know,
back and watch
I
it.
know. I'm sorry. Yeah. Shout out to Old Elk. John's like, don't say it, Ken. Don't say it.
Don't do it.
No, I didn't make a promise, but I said we may do it. Shout out
Promises
to
are
Old
made
Elk,
broken.
one of the probably top 5 bourbons we found out on this podcast.
100%.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it's really good. Cheers, John.
Cheers to you, brother.
Cheers to you.
Peace.
All right.